Okay, hello everyone. Check out my cool new t-shirt. Habitat for Humanity Women's Build Complete. I had the most amazing experience. I have never been on a construction site in my life. Well, that's not totally true. I was around when we were renovating the salon, but I was more the site supervisor. I actually really didn't take part in much of the construction. Actually, I did get to tile the wall, but I didn't do any of the tile cutting. Up until today, I was a very firm believer that you should never use a tool that sounds like it can cut off your finger. And today, I used it all. I used obviously the basic stuff like a hammer and measuring tape. Blah, that's lame. But today, I use also like a power nailer, a drill, a saw, and like another thing that cut wood, and a power stapler. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but I used it all. When I first got there, we had our safety orientation, and that freaked me out a little bit because all these things were insane. It was like making all these sounds, and it's super loud. And actually, I tried to attach one of the power nailer to the air compressor thing, and it like flew off. And good thing no one was standing behind me because that would have been really dangerous. We were wearing safety glasses, but who knows, that someone could have still lost an eye. But yeah, it was a super cool experience. Jim, the project, I don't know, project manager, I call him our site foreman, taught us all how to use tools safely and how to figure out what we read our little papers to figure out what needed to be done. And by the end of it, we took all these 2x4s and turned it into this beautiful shed, which I've never thought that I would be able to ever do. Or I know I never really thought anything about it. I never thought I would ever get to do something like that. And we even started our a second one. We did the foundation of it all by ourselves without any supervision. It was a totally cool experience. If you ever have the opportunity to get involved with something like this, I definitely recommend it. I never realized how amazing of an organization it really was. And I actually think that about every charity when I first hear them, because there's just so many charities out there that you can invest your time and money and energy into. But for Habitat for Humanity, has been around since 1991. It's built almost 600 homes. They have a very extensive process for picking the families that get the homes, and then when the families are ready, which they want them to be ready to go into their own mortgage, that's like a success project that they've gotten these families on their feet. They rebuy the house back from the family so that they can take that money and put that equity, the money that they kept from the equity, into a down payment of a new home, and then the old home gets refurbished, refinished, whatever, and then given to a new family. So it just keeps on giving. 100% of the proceeds, you've heard me say this already, goes towards building of these homes, because they have these retail storefronts called Restore that sell new and used stuff to regular people, and then that money is what goes to funding the organization and administration costs and all those other kind of things. And it's from beautiful volunteers and donors such as you guys that make this all possible, and also to these large corporations that contribute, that make these projects possible. So I really look forward to being able to do this again. Thank you all again for making this all possible for me. And if you ever get an opportunity to take part in building one of these homes, make sure that you do. It's actually amazing to see, and it takes about 8 months from start to finish to having these all homes. And you don't have to volunteer for the whole 8 months, obviously, just whatever fits into your life. But definitely give it a try. Until then, have a beautiful weekend. It is May long weekend here in Canada. I'm not sure if there's anything going on in the US or in the rest of the world, but nonetheless, everyone have an amazing weekend. Bye.